back to the channel. Thanks for hanging out with me. And if it's your first time rolling through, super duper thank you for coming to hang out with me for a few minutes. A little quick background. On this channel, we talk about money and things money related. So I'm talking stocks, crypto, real estate, side hustles, credit cards, credit unions, banks, etc. Anything that can help you level up in your financial life from where you are right now. In this video, I'm going to focus on 4 reasons why the real estate market is headed for a correction. Nope, I didn't say crash. I said correction, no matter what your broker told you. I'm going to give you 4 reasons. Although I think there are many that I could choose, these are the 4 that I chose. And since I value your time so much, I'm going to pop right into it. Quick disclaimer, if you find value in this content, do me a favor. Hit the subscribe, like, share, pop that notification bell. Helps the algorithm, helps the channel grow, and I would greatly appreciate that, and thank you for it. All right, let's go right into it. Reason number 1, buyer fatigue. Okay, as a licensed realtor, full disclosure, licensed since 2008, the Great Recession, the crash, as a real estate agent, I'm talking to buyers and talking to other colleagues that are talking with buyers that are simply just giving up. They're like, hey, we're going to grin and bear it. We're going to go and live in a multi-generational family home where it's maybe they're living with parents, aunt, uncle. Some friends are kind of grouping up together and just becoming roommates. They have just given up and said that they will sit this out and just grin and bear it until this 5% a month, what it seems like increase in prices, calms down. They just feel like it is not worth it. And I actually agree with them. It is not worth it because to me, overpaying, especially grossly overpaying, is never winning. Okay, so reason number 1, buyer fatigue. Reason number 2, the cost of money is just increasing. Okay, interest rates. We finally had a rate hike recently of 1/4 of a point, but the Federal Reserve is going to cave in and continue to raise rates. It's estimated 6 more times. Even at 1/4 of a point, 6 more rate hikes would equal to an extra 1.5%, which makes the cost of money go up, which means these approval letters that are being dispersed by loan originators, mortgage companies, are going to be worth less, which means the buyers are going to have to be able to pay less. They just won't have as much buying power to be able to purchase. And again, so many are fatigued that they're not doing this. Okay, I'll bring my life savings to the table along with my approval letter. A lot of buyers are just getting out of doing that now. So reason number 2, due to interest rate hikes, the buyers are going to be able to buy less. Less buying power means you got less buyers. Eventually, prices have to start to subside. Okay, reason number 3, inflation is real, y'all. So let's just get right into it. Our money is worth a little bit less right now. We're at inflation rates of 8% or so is what they're saying. And depending on where you live, it could be more or even maybe a little less. But these inflation rates have made you less wealthy, no matter what your level of wealth is. And when people think inflation, they usually always kind of just side with, okay, the gasoline prices for your car and food. But no, y'all, it's way realer than that. It's the cost of utilities for your home. It's the cost of just plain old consumer goods. So I'm talking shoes. If you go out and buy cleaning products, a broom, a mop, whatever you need, every single thing is costing more right now. And it's not costing more by 2%, 5%. In some cases, you're seeing 10, 15, 20, 30% increases in just basic consumer goods. And that's including the price of gasoline to put in your car and the price of food, which we all need. And food prices are astronomical right now. So due to inflation, people just don't have as much disposable income as they had before. Your money is just worth less right now. Okay, so reason number 3 is inflation is real, and that is going to eventually factor into this housing market because along with everything else, building materials are costing more. And if the prices of housing start to subside due to demand starting to fall off a bit, builders, it's going to cost more for them to build. They're going to start pulling back. This whole thing could really be a mess when it's all said and done. But inflation is going to play a role. You better believe it. To me, it's already playing a role. People just aren't paying that much attention yet. So reason number 3, inflation is real. Reason number 4, to me, this is the simplest one. Gravity is undefeated, folks. Gravity is undefeated, folks. If you go up a steep mountain and keep going once you get to the top, eventually you're going to start going down. That's just what it is. And that's what I think has happened with the real estate market. It boomed due to a special set of circumstances in a short period of time, and nothing ever goes up forever. That's just what it is. So there it is. My 4 reasons, or 4 of the reasons, however you want to phrase it, that the real estate market is headed for a correction. Notice I didn't say crash, and that correction will be different in different markets. A correction in Miami, Florida might be a total different thing from a correction in Minneapolis, Minnesota. But trust me, a correction is coming. So if you're an investor, it's going to get a little bit easier to acquire. If you're a home buyer, it's going to get a little bit easier to acquire. You're just going to have to be patient for a bit longer. And I don't have a crystal ball, so I can't predict what that time frame is, but it is coming because it always does. It's a cyclical business, and it always does go in that cycle. You just don't know how long a cycle's going to last. All right, so that's all I got for today. Again, thanks for hanging with me. If you found value in the content, please subscribe, like, share, hit the notification bell so you know when something new is dropping, and throw some comments in. I'd love to get a discussion going about this particular topic and how you feel about it. And on that note, until next time, I'm gone. See ya.